race pigeons or train your pigeons for racing, this is how you do it. Step-by-step instructions. Let's go. My first training video was about whistle calls. So training your birds to have a whistle call that tells them it's time for food. And then the second now installment of pigeon training, whether you're training racing pigeons or you're just homers to have safe flying time, is this. It's called a pigeon trap, okay? So this is trap training. You got to get your birds to come through this trap comfortably and quick. In a racing situation, they're not finished until they come through the trap, and there's a digital counter there that lets the head office know when they've arrived home. But whether you just want to fly your homers or you want to train racing pigeons, it's better to follow the training recipe so that you can safely fly and encourage your birds to come right into the loft after their exercise flight, so they don't linger around and they come right back into your aviary. And the way you utilize the trap and the trap training is you feed the birds inside the loft, and then you make your feeding call, and then the birds go into the loft through the trap, and then you can see they can't come back out. Once you've let your birds out a couple times just around the loft to get oriented, and you're going to do this when the birds have an empty stomach and when you know there are no hawks around, because hawks make customary hunting calls. They're not exactly quiet. You'll hear them calling before they strike. So you're going to fly them out on an empty stomach. These birds have only been out twice, just around, and they've come back appropriately. So the next phase is I will put them into their carrying case and take them by foot about a quarter mile away, and then release them from that spot, and then walk back to the loft. And I will release them on an empty stomach and then do the whistle call, letting them know that there's food back at the loft for them. Training. Okay, you can figure it out now. Come on. She wants to drink water, but he is down here, and he hasn't figured out that these are our friends. He's crazy. In you go. Let's go, Ruckus. So in the next few days, if the weather holds, it's December 2024, I'll take you with us on our first short duration training flight. And this is how you do it, step by step. Getting used to the flight area, training on an empty stomach, and then your first flight's going to be a short flight, and I'm actually going to walk them from the loft and walk myself back to the loft while doing their whistle call. They're going to circle around and watch me walking. They're going to know what's happening, and after we do this a few times, they'll have it down and they'll be ready to roll each time we do this. So if anything goes wrong, like a bird doesn't want to leave the box, you just leave the bird in the box. This doesn't happen very often. They usually just love to fly because they're racing pigeons. It's not like flying my chickens. You see, I've got chickens. I don't fly them. Of the 235 types of pigeons, you just fly one free racing pigeon.